This sounds like an absolute banger. I cannot wait for Senor Perfecto Bill Algeo to take on Andre Touchy-Fili in this one. And before we break it down, real quick, shout out to our latest subs, Bertronius and Clebson Ribeiro Amaral. Appreciate you grilling and chilling with the boys. And slap that meat if you're looking for locks and laughs. But in this one, meat, I can't wait to get your perspective because personally, I'm kind of torn. Touchy-Feely, 9-8-1 in the UFC, his 19th UFC fight. It's crazy to think that this guy's only 32 years old. And had you asked me who's older, Touchy-Feely or Bill Algeo, I definitely would have guessed that Touchy-Feely is. But Bill Algeo is a year older, and although he's only 3-2 in the UFC, he's picked up some pretty nice wins recently, right? He absolutely smoked Herbert Burns, made him quit, got the performance of the night bonus en route, and then he also took out Joe Anderson Brito before that. And if we look at Touchy Feely's last fight, it was against Joe Anderson Brito, and he got absolutely slept in the first 40 seconds. So that was not a great look for Touchy Feely, and truthfully, it's been a rough couple of years, right? Before that, he had that weird no contest versus Pineda, and then got smoked by Bryce Mitchell. His last win was against Charles Air Jourdain, and that was a split decision back in 2020. So you wonder what's left for Touchy Feely, a guy who's been in the UFC forever, but has alternated wins and losses throughout. Do you think he's going to get back on track with a win over Senor Perfecto, or is this just the opponent that Algeo needs to turn the corner and then maybe insert himself into top 15 conversations? Who are you taking?
Yeah, no, man, this is an interesting matchup. MMA math doesn't always work, and that being said, I think I'm taking Fili in this one because if MMA math is a thing, then Senior Perfecto is going to destroy Fili, which I don't think is going to happen. I think Fili's going to get it done. He is due for a win. Um, he seems like he's more at peace, but I just hope he's still got that killer instinct. And I just personally don't like Senior Perfecto. He just needs to be slept ASAP. And I'm hoping Fili gets it done early and often.
Yeah, that would be impressive for sure. It does seem like Algio kind of has a personality that rubs a lot of people the wrong way for sure. And Feely, meanwhile, is a very cool, very lovable dude, and a guy who you always are. It's easy to root for Touchy Feely, right? But I do wonder, me. I mean, we've seen all of the things that Touchy Feely does outside of the ring, right? The dude's in a band. You hear the banger happening in the background right now, and then recently he's also been picking up stand-up comedy. So are you at all concerned that if Touchy Feely isn't 1000% committed to MMA, that Bill Algeo might take advantage of that? Or do you think, even with all the outside other interests, that Touchy Feely still gets this done?
Yes, I think with his comedy career and his music career and his UFC career, I think all that he's still good enough to take out this bum. So it should be light work. Fili first round KO.
It would be something for sure. And if we look at Tapology, 69% is rolling with Senor Perfecto. Only 31% is rolling with Touchy Feely. And the odds makers have Feely as a slight favorite, right? He's minus 130. Bill Algio's plus 110. In this one, though, Mead, I got to roll with Tapology. I love Andre Touchy Feely. One of my favorite featherweights for sure historically, but I don't know. I just worry if he's got one foot in and one foot out. And in the interview this week with MMA Junkie, Bill Algeo said that he thinks Andre Fili has a deteriorating chin. And if that's the case, I sort of see him doing what he did to Herbert Burns to Fili, where he's just overwhelming him with a volume of strikes, mixing it up on the ground if he needs to, but ultimately just making it ugly and fighting Touchy Feely in a way that Touchy Feely often fights guys with, where it's just scrappy, it's gritty, and I hate picking against Touchy Feely, but gotta roll with Algeo, and I honestly think he gets the TKO in this one, similar to Joe Anderson Brito just did. So, any last thoughts on this one?
No, this is a great matchup, great fight. Honestly, I'd be surprised if it goes the distance. So this should be an absolute fight of the night, KO of the night, something like that. But yeah, throw in the comments who you guys got. You taking Senior Perfecto or Touchy?
sounds like bad vibes, war crimes, hellhound. This sounds like stray cats, brass tacks, relapse, cheap laughs, full moon, white room, burnt spoon, bite wound, earthquake, raw steak, heartbreak, dark place, gunshots, roadblocks, gut rot, fuck cops. Hey, this sounds like, hey, this sounds like, hey, this sounds like, hey, this sounds like bad vibes, war crimes, hellhounds. This sounds like bad vibes, war crimes, hellhounds. This sounds like bad vibes, war crimes, hellhounds. This sounds like, this sounds like, this sounds like. Bad vibes, war crimes, hellhounds. This sounds like bad vibes, war crimes, hellhounds. This sounds like tight noose, recluse, break loose, fake news.